Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Good morning to you once again. Let's take a look at some of the big stories as we have them across the papers for today. Do remember the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers, and we on Nigeria Info are only informing you of the headlines as we have them for today. You can also watch us live right now as we stream on Facebook and on YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja. You'll find us there, and you'll be able to read and make comments and read other people's comments as well, and also listen to the headlines as we read them out in real time for you. Let's take a look at stories as we have them from Daily Trust, Leadership, Punch, This Day, and Vanguard newspaper. This headline should do fine. You can take our time to read more about them and the stories that they do provide for today, the 19th day of June 2023. Starting off with Daily Trust at this time. Nigerian farmers have been victimized. Obasanjo. 4 days to go. Over 15,000 Nigerian pilgrims yet to be airlifted. How tuition fee poses threat to female education. Arike founder, receiver manager fight dirty over funds diversion. NGA hails Virgin's federal government's appointment, Lord's innocent gas vehicles. Subsidy. Marketers demand release of 30.96 trillion naira fuel from NNPCL. Other stories from Daily Trust for today. Sultan declares June 19 Duhul Ijah and first Duhul Ijah the first, and June 28 Idul as well. All right, well, that's some information. I'm sure those who follow through properly will be able to get the details around that. Two major dates, that's today, June 19, and of course, June 28. So much of this is to say today is the first day of Dhul Hijjah, 1414 AH, okay? A statement released by the consulate, the Nigerian Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs, attributes to that from yesterday. All right, moving past that, other stories in Daily Trust. I never compromised my office. Justice Chua breaks silence with regards to this. Many of us remember what her husband alluded to during the valedictory service. She has now come out to make things clear. Wike, how I was poisoned at PDP secretariat. How I was poisoned at PDP secretariat. Okay, other stories you want to also follow through on. Lawan didn't allow me finish my thoughts. Bukachua clarifies remarks about wife. Okay, that's the husband now. Making comment about that same incident, even though his wife has also said she never compromised. But Lawan never allowed him finish his thoughts during the valedictory service. Abducted Ondo Imam regains freedom. FCT residents want more healthcare provision. Homeowners cry out as Kano government marks houses for demolition. NNPP voids suspension of Imo chairman. All right, NAS comment. Shetima calls for national unity. Professor Yerima speaks about this. Away from Daily Trust, let's take a look at stories as we have them from Leadership now. Lobby for appointments begins as federal government moves dissolution of boards. Reps members rebukes Dokubo for denigrating military. Ex-SDP Gilbert candidate Adu cautions Tinubu on cabinet members. I'm ready to take advice. Criticism says Jigawa governor in this light. Group urges Bauchi governor to appoint more women into cabinet. 10th National Assembly will work closely with Tinubu. Senator Plang speaks about this. Gombe South lawmakers assure constituents of good representation. Students secure grand prize at the YICT competition global final. I was poisoned. My wife diagnosed of cancer. We're now healed, says Wike. Other stories of interest this very morning. You'd also want to read Nigeria needs progressive laws. Episode chieftain tells Akpabio, Abbas, and others. Government South lawmakers assure constituents of good representation. Okay, they take that already. All right, well, these are just some of the stories there. Here and there. You can find them in leadership. Now to Punch newspaper for today. Federal government summons oil marketers set to close equalization fund. Customs arrests Kebbi man, seizes 64.6 million naira smuggled items. CBN removes saving, withdrawal limits on domiciliary accounts. Inflation rose 67 times on dimethyl, says report. 8 Fiat killed as flood submerges Lagos community. Labour threatens strike, resumes talks with federal government. I owe political success to Tinubu Buhari, says Aregbesola. Tinubu shocked, I don't know be Lagos campaigners or Shomole. Okorocha escapes death as gunmen attack convoy and kill policemen. El-Rufai, dangerous politician. Avoid him, MBF tells Tinubu. Undaunted by criticism, Chef Dami clocks 120 hours, eyes 150 for GWR. That's Guinness World Record now. Other stories, custom arrest Kebbi man, seize 64.6 million smuggled items. 8 Fiat killed as flood submerges Lagos community. Delta crash claims 3 lives, injures others. UNILAG students lament online registration glitches. Edo police rescue 3 abductees from kidnappers' den. Manager arraigned for stealing 32 million naira from Lagos company. Police recover firearm ammunition from armed robbery suspect in Enugu State. All right, away from that, now to this day. According to Bloomberg now, address oil shipping costs so as tanker owners steer clear. And then 10th Senate, jostling for principal offices begins. CBN, Forex reforms aimed at transparency, liquidity, discourages speculation. And then of interest as well, ICANN to World Bank, use our accountability index to approve loans for Nigerian government. And then of interest as well, Benin Port, bidders inspect project site to assess condition of support facilities. 2 Nigerian Qatar-based drug lords arrested as NDLEA intercepts consignment at Lagos airport. Keeping up with all those stories, now in the arena of politics, confession that exposes rot in judiciary. How Wike swings PDP senators' votes for Akpabio. Now that Akpabio and Abbas have emerged, will Wike get ministerial appointments under Tinubu? Daga in Yaya Bello smiles. Can Burutai provide an antidote to insecurity? Yari finally eats humble pie. Abbas and his wife's drama. Well, these are stories as you find them in this day. Let's take a look at stories from Vanguard, just to round this all off. From Vanguard, Islamization comment. El-Rufai should be invited by DSS. MBF speaks about this. Allow customers free access to domiciliary account funds. CBN orders banks. Tinubu's cabinet infighting as APC leaders jostle for ministerial appointment. Ex-Delta community leader kills lover, flees. And then, of interest as well, Kwara boat mishap. Niwa blames windy rain and overloading, lack of navigational aid. Troops raid Katsina terrorist camp, kill 5, arrest bandits. Man seeks 12 million naira for kidney transplant. other stories still with the likes of Vanguard for today. We will not fail Nigerians. Abbas Kalu vow. Baba go fast inside Tinubu's presidential villa. Keeping up with other stories, abductors demand 10 million naira ransom for Ondo cleric. Okay, but I understand he's been freed now. You exposing Nigerians to danger. Police warn skit makers on extreme pranks. Kaduna Assembly loses member 3 days after inauguration. All right, well, using touchlights in broad daylight. You'll find a story about that in one of the columns in Vanguard. The reign of pillow talk law, Chidi Odenkalu writes about that. All right, well, there's a stories to read up more about as you find them across the papers for today. Well, those are stories you can read up more about from Vanguard, This Day, Punch, Leadership, and Daily Trust newspapers. Do remember the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers. And we are Nigeria Info. I've only informed you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
We'd like to take your calls on now at this time. Remember to follow through with our editorial guide. Your calls need to be devoid of hateful speech, lies, fake news, and abuses. We ask of you to be truthful and factual as you share with us on Nigeria Info. We plead with you to keep your emotions in check as you share with us as well. Do remember we're streaming live on YouTube and on Facebook, so you can join us at Nigeria Info Abuja on any of those platforms.
Watch your number one talk station of the nation. Nigeria Info every day of the week, Mondays to Friday on YouTube to catch up with the Morning Crossfire.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
I'm glad you joined in. Welcome to the show today. Oh, well, it's Golden State Tree. Neither did that. Oh, unfortunately. All right, well, let's move on and take more calls. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning, world class Dr. Femi D. Amele.
Yes.
The new negotiator have been a quarrel Kwancha won't talk himself. My name now Bakar Ali Tinubu Peking calling from PW Kuba this morning.
You're welcome.
Love him or don't love him. Erufai is going to be part of this cabinet. Love Wiki, don't love Wiki. Wiki except if Wiki decide to replace somebody, but Wiki surely have a ministerial appointment. You know one thing, Mr. Femi D?
Yes.
I don't like to bother myself about things I don't have the discretion. It is only the president that have the discretion to select who is deemed fit will work with him. Our own are just to talk. Naingo act at the end. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless my president. God bless Nigeria Info. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
All right, good morning to you. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Yes, sir.
How was your night?
Very well, thanks for asking.
Happy New Week. God bless you. God bless Nigeria Info.
Amen.
This is Mala Aruna calling from Kuma Federal House.
All right, welcome. Good to have you on.
RFI, DSS to invite RFI for the question. I full support that because RFI, the comment if I make since when they declared the second candidate, so they put them down to fire. That only God help us to calm some of our Christians to put fear for their mind. If some of our brothers from the north and the southerners speaking that they should now FI is under the justice now. So if just invite FI to ask to call into order. Thank you.
All right. Call to order. Need for it. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Yes, welcome, sir.
Yeah, I guess I was calling from Gwagwalada.
Okay, just turn down your listening device, please.
Okay.
No, your listening device, meaning your radio, the volume needs to be turned down, please.
No, it's okay. No, it's all right.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, go on.
Tinubu say he owes Buhari say he owes Tinubu this position. I think he read something like that.
Okay, let me listen to you. Yes, I'm with you. Let me listen to you.
Yeah. And you see how they are trading with us. You see, when we are there bothering ourselves, struggling how to elect somebody or put somebody in a leadership position, they concluded among themselves.
Oh, dear. Okay, no wahala. Good morning to you. Good morning. That's not working out either. All right, good morning to you.
I'm here. Doctor, good morning. My name is Momizi. This is decision week for the president. And I hear somebody say, this person is eminent that this person will be in the cabinet of the president. Let me tell you for free, the man that most of us did not support, he spent his resources and his followers, lovers, voted him. He is not answerable to anybody other than the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In fact, I'm beginning to agree with one 90-year-old man that told me, my daughter, calm down. If you use your resources and your people love you, not those ones that have the resources that will say, let me push you, you will not be answerable to them. So the way it is going, the president is going to take decision based on his understanding. If he makes mistake, he will take responsibility for his mistakes. It will not be business as usual. That one person will say, I gave him 3 billion naira. This decision week, we are all waiting. We wish the Federal Republic of Nigeria the best.
All
Dr.
right.
Femi D, have a lovely program.
Thank
Good
you.
morning.
Good morning. Victor Ajay says, good morning from there. I like your top. It's beautiful. Thank you, Victor. Mazi John Laster says, good morning, Dr. Fem. The president part, nickname is Baba Go Fast. He's currently doing well, and I can confirm. God will help him. Ludade Abiodun on YouTube also did say, good morning, Fem. The Justice Bukachua should be thoroughly investigated. If found culpable, she should be prosecuted. And former governor who performed incredibly well can be appointed. All right. Thank you for your viewpoint. Okay, more calls. Good morning to you. And that stay true. Let's take another one. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Femi D.
Yes, Sam. How are you today?
Well, I'm okay. As usual. This is the band on the line. You see, Femi D. Hello.
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
Okay. You see, now I just want to comment on Erufai and Nana. You see, you know, President Tinubu, there are some certain people he should avoid. Yes, I know what I'm saying. Because now, due to his current statement that is flying all over the country, and any appointment being given to him now, otherwise people upon statement about him, there's nothing he can do that people will appreciate. So now, I just...
Oh, dear. All right. Well, Dr. Mrs. Olebara on Facebook from where he said, why is Senator Bukachawa denying influencing his wife? We heard him clearly as he ended up promoting injustice by not displaying justice, trading, using his wife to pervade justice, thereby destroying and smearing her career in the temple of justice, but also displayed how selfish, corrupt, ignorable he is. There are many like him who won elections without standing in for contest. The NJC should erase his wife's name from all sacred documents of Nigerian judiciary. The judiciary that's purging, overhauling, and sanitization. We can't continue this way. Darius Ayoku Joshua, they're joining. It said, keep up the good work. Dio Isia Mikasa says, good morning, FMD. Good morning to you as well. All right. It came up with your messages. And then Obunuke Paul says, good morning, FMD. I hope you had a great night. Have a wonderful day ahead, says Paul. Good morning, FMD. Keep up the good work. He did right. Oludade Abiodun also, of course, already made this comment on Facebook. Good morning, I beg to say on YouTube. Good morning, FMD. You're the best. Honorable Comrade Titus Taguma, a.k.a. Mukas, the mayor, the national coordinator of the APC National Youth Network, APC Worldwide, tries to get to the crux of your message there. From Nikashi Ireta. Okay, I think you're just reiterating who you are. Thanks for that. It's good to know you joined us. All right, moving on. Other messages this very morning. Femi, you're the main man, says Sam Inedo. Moses John Lassisi says, Femi, President Tinubu should be vigilant in picking his cabinet ministers. It should not be business as usual. All right, thanks for that. Good morning, Femi. Keep up the good work. Thanks for your kind words. Good morning, Femi. I'm watching you live from Lagos. Dan Bell writes the team. Thanks. How is it going on your side of town? Shezin Sa says, Burutai cannot solve our insecurity problems. What did he do when he was Chief of Army Staff? Susan Johanna from Masca did write that in. Good morning, Femi. May Almighty God continue to protect and guide us all. That's that message there. Good morning to you. Welcome.
Femi, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Very well. And you, sir?
My name is KD. I'm calling from Gogolada.
All right, sir.
Yeah, for Bulkachua, he has already released what he wanted to say. We've heard him. He said clearly that he influenced his wife's decision as an appeal court judge. That statement is already a message. So whether he finished his thought or not, we got his message.
Oh, boy. Okay. I think I may be the one to restart my phone lines this time to get the best of this conversation. Not too sure what's going on. Good morning, Femi. President Tinubu for doing what exactly? Removing subsidy without putting some measures in place? Or what exactly? That's Anthony Audu's question. Sam Favor Usman says, good morning, Femi. Keep it up, Sam Favor. Thanks for your kind words. Good morning, Femi. Abbas and his wife's drama. Doctor, I've never seen an embarrassing and shameful show before. While my colleagues were laughing at the show, I was sad for this country. This man cannot control his own, and he's there to control about 360 people. He's now number 4 man in the country of over 200 million people. It was a sad day for some of us. And Nisima Udonkang writes that in from Karo Majigi. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for your message as well. Interesting time as we have it building up across the nation. When we do come back, in the 7 o'clock hour, let's explore what the likes of Wike said. He talked about poisoning during this time. He said it was poisoned at the PDP secretariat. I'd like you to listen first to how he explained that during a church service. Also, Asari Dokubo's message and the many shades of reply he has received along the lines of that come to mind as well from things that happened this weekend. And yes, the CBN has taken a new stand with regards to its payments.
Everybody with Imun Wahala.
This is Nigeria Info.